that might not be the best approach. Just saying that, oh, in character, my character knows nothing of politics and doesn't care, just burn the church, might not be helpful. And Jonas is going away. Okay. Jake, what's your opinion?
I mean, Marcus is very much for burning the Mithrin Church to the ground. Like,
what?
I mean, he understands the political as a player.
Yeah.
I really don't know. Like, there's really no good way to do it.
It sounds like you guys are looking for metagame reasons not to.
Basically, the thing is, Sheep. How much do you value Barker? And then all the nobility links.
Yeah, Menekai, you might not be far off the truth there. The thing is just, this does seem like a very important decision that might influence or potentially overthrow all of our current plans. Which, I mean, if we had acted in character right from the start, perhaps the Mithrin Church would have burned even sooner. I mean, you're probably making too much of a big deal out of this, but it's kind of difficult to try to please everyone here, which...
There is no pleasing everyone.
There is no pleasing everyone.
Ruling a kingdom is about choosing who to please and who to kill.
I think Grimmeth earlier posted a great bit on this.
I can see that.
Ruling a land is a compromise. Someone has to be shafted along the way. You just gotta pick the path and don't give a fuck about what's shouting you.
Okay, how about I like this idea. How about we do an anonymous vote with us 5? If we can't come to a decision, we have to do it at some point.
Sure, you can send your votes to me. I think I know what Dina and Jonas are going to vote for. They've been pretty vocal.
Do you guys even like that idea before we go through with it? Because I'm kind of assuming control here at the moment. Okay, I'll take that as a yes. Jake's on Reddit?
No, I didn't hear what you said.
Basically, do you like the idea of simply solving this with an anonymous vote and just going with whatever comes up?
I mean, I think I can predict what the votes are going to come out as, but...
Right.
The thing is just there's no pleasing everyone here and someone is going to feel left out, but I think that might be one of the most diplomatic solutions here. Otherwise, we are still going to talk in like 5 hours and probably not come to a decision ever.
And then I will definitely have a migraine in the morning.
Jonas, what do you think about the idea to simply put this to an anonymous vote and then that's the most diplomatic solution I can think of?
If you want to, fine.
It
doesn't. I mean, we know where people are going to vote. We have made our opinions quite clear.
I think at this point we can kind of predict the vote, probably.
Yeah, we can certainly do it. But I
mean,
think
it's impossible to please everyone here, and I don't want to end up with 1 or 2 people. I'm not telling names here, but you know who you are, even though one of them is not here.
Yes.
I just don't want you to just drop out and say, fuck it, you make the decisions, or being like that, basically. There are going to be decisions where someone isn't good.
Yeah,
I mean, like them, but I don't want that. I don't want that to impact like the player relations.
It won't. But I'm saying this is a decision you cannot get me to agree to because
that's fine.
I think it is.
You don't have to agree. You just have to be okay with the decision.
There's not a lot of difference there.
I mean, you have to be okay with a different decision being chosen because the majority is for it, basically.
Yeah,
and just willing to run with it. Basically.
I can run with it.
Okay.
If we're gonna drop the nuke.
Okay.
Open the doors and throw in napalms into the church.
Okay, let's see. The options are replace the Mithrin Cathedral.
Admittedly, Jonas, though, I think Zacharias would like to throw a Molotov into the church. In one sense.
Yeah, but that's what he's been doing all this time.
Build it to the
He has
side
never, he
somewhere.
has never
That's
worked
good enough.
for the church. He has worked against them all his damn existence.
We are in a very real predicament.
Why can't I make a straw poll? Come on. Do I need 4 options? Oh, what?
Or yes, send what you vote.
Is
to
it
Malachi
possible on
in a
Hitbox
Just
to
PM.
make a
write
moderator
what you
only
want
poll?
to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about that?
Malachi will be our anomalous voting machine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna.
He's not going to be affected by who's voting for what, because, you know, you kind of...
I'm the DM. I'm good with any option. It's interesting to me to see where things lead anyway.
I sent it to you in a whisper on
Yeah,
Hitbox.
I see.
Okay. Or not on Hitbox, on...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Melon, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not. It's just very important to me at the moment to make sure that no player is going to say, okay, fuck it, I'm out. Which I
Can
got
write
the
me
feeling,
with
yeah. Yeah, sure. Map tools or Skype?
I
I
am.
don't mind.
You can't. You can't make any decision in this that I don't think at least that will make me drop this. But I am out of this decision.
I don't think there is any way to make everyone happy here.
I am out of this decision. I'm not out of the campaign.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is one of the few... Whenever Asmodeus comes up, it's always a case of, like, someone in the group is not going to be happy.
All right. So looks like the cathedral is gonna burn.
Okay.
Will be systematically dismantled and then reassembled in a slightly different image.
Can't we just paint it black and call it done?
Yes.
It needs to be bigger than that, though, right?
Well, we can add
Alright,
a new tower.
That's, I think, enough talk about that, probably. Got a little heated,
You know,
but...
siphoning money from the Asmodean Church to pay for...
So, that will be then 15,000 out of the treasury
Mhm.
for immediate sort of start. I will make that change.
We need to begin the process.
There we go. So plenty of money left. And it will then give a... It'll then give a minus 9k to the income.
You said was...
And that will be for the next 24.
Wait, what? Minus
Wait.
9?
Yes.
What?
What we said we can get...
It would only have been free if we basically dismantled the church in the entirety of Telangard.
You can't dismantle the church in the entirety of Telangard, take everything they own and make it into money, and that will certainly give a huge amount of money.
If it's gonna... Oh my god, this hurts.
Oh,
It's the cheapest cathedrals.
fucking damn it!
Let's see here.
9,000.
Also, again, metagaming completely. I think the game knows that we are going to have to spend this much money on this particular thing.
Yeah, the adventure path is designed in such a way that this is... Something like this is going to come up regardless of what we do.
Yeah.
Really though, this is where we're gonna spend the money on a freaking church? That's only gonna make people hate us. Oh man, it's such a bad option. It's such a bad option.
The alternative is see how Asmodeus reacts.
It's like yeah, it's like try playing evil in like Baldur's Gate. Like everyone you meet, you just fuck you, I'm gonna kill you.
So,
You know, I think many people would actually say that if they had any chance of actually hurting any of us.
Before, you know, we just disintegrate them. Or in Counter's case, cut them in half with a dagger.
2 years.
Well, yeah, but now we don't have to worry about it anymore. Now we just save all the pennies we can and get on the other things. Like now,
So-
the Asmodeus appeasing is done.
There will be two options for a bit of a celebration at the beginning of the construction and at the finishing point. Either of these can be used to make a speech introducing Asmodeus to the kingdom as an official part of the
Dark
sort of
as the High
pantheon.
Cardinal of.
If you want to do a speech, you can talk about it now. What you want to say, basically.
I mean, Marcus is not a speech guy. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a good
would
time.
want to give a speech. I just need to. I wasn't expecting all this to happen this session, so my brain is now clicking through trying to think of exactly what.
I mean, we could stop here, and you could think about that, because you might want to. I mean, having time to think about what kind of speech you want to do. If you want to do one, of course, you could just let it be a silent
speech.
Just like not say anything.
Azorius would give a speech. That is something he would do. So.
Yeah, maybe it'll be good to stop here. You can think about what you want to do in the next couple of months. As you said, this might have changed some plans.
Yeah, some.
What do you guys think about that?
Ow.
Oh, sure, there's some downtime things that need to be done. And then,
Consequences are the name of the game. Let's find out what happens.
now, or
No, not now.
do you want to
Just-
continue, or do you want to stop for this time and continue next?
I'm okay.
I
with
don't mind
either.
either way. Yeah.
I think it's
Basically,
a
Tina
decent
and
point to
Jonathan
stop.
go.
See, I don't want to tell you why.
I think that's enough. Just saying that.
Yeah.
I hope you had 100,000 saved up now, because the money gate is gonna open.
The money gate.
Yes, and the demon of money is gonna come out and say, "Well, you owe me this much money, and if
If
you
you
don't-"
give me 100,000 gold, you'll be safe. Otherwise, you're
Mallory
all
turns into a
doomed.
demon.
Well, I mean, you
Yeah.
again.
Mallory
It
turns
is
into, like,
certainly
Jabba the
currently
Hutt
the
made of
taxes are
gold.
just sort of low to medium, kind of chill.
Are you asking
No,
us?
no
if we want to
church
fix
taxes, like
Look,
there certainly is
I
money to be
feel like-
squeezed
Well,
out
it-
if it's needed.
well,
here's
the
the
church
thing.
is gonna be murdered anyway. So.
Either we piss off the church or we raise the taxes. We can't do both and have anyone still live here. And I think pissing off the church is like the option. So
I mean, that's then. I guess we'll
We-
stop here for now. It got a little bit heated, which is, of course,
yeah,
never nice, but I guess sometimes it's necessary to speak something out. Yeah. I'll save this campaign file. How did you guys think the performance of it was? Any errors or
No.
like I know we haven't used a lot of tokens to actually could you just all like throw some macros out?
Just to make sure the server's actually working.
Performance test.
Let's try a cold ice strike because I can, and then let's just use them for
And like try moving your characters about and making lots of those waypoints. Here that should like make it terrible. And Kyron, you keep attacking. Come on.
Just keep attacking.
And you guys, because I'm
Um,
seeing pretty good performance really.
Let's try some active mods and some equipment. Let's go ahead and equip all my spells.
Just like make a bit of a
waypoints look good.
I'm now equipping spells.
it's fine.
I'm freezing my own map tools here.
I'm doing the same.
I'll see how fast I can add these things. Maybe I can add much faster now.
The question is, how do we nuke the server?
It's still taking forever.
It always takes forever.
Mods. Yeah. At some point I might just requisition like let somebody make me like a list of macros that just applies the mod instead.
Oh, those are simple to make.
Much faster. Like
Those-
just the common ones that people use.
Like
Some of them,
the buff
though-
macro gives us haste heroism on the.
Well, the thing is,
You
though,
know.
some of those actually affect the stats, so you.
Yeah,
would
yeah,
need
but
to-
it would have to do that as well.
Well, the Dave example from back in Throne of Night, that was
That
not
one
something
does.
I was
I usually
not-
I usually just use the state for that.
Yeah, I was not aware it actually applied a penalty there. So I would.
Does it apply penalty?
It does. The days for some reason is built in to apply a -1,000 to attack rolls.
Oh,
I drew a dude with a giant forehead.
Oh god, that took me forever to apply those mods, mainly because I think there's too many waypoints for my computer to handle.
yeah.
Did
I'm
I
looking
break
at it
your
fine.
computer with my
So,
waypoints?
no, it's fine. I think performance is much better in this computer. It needs a better laptop, really. I'll get all my tokens and stuff moved over to this thing.
Where has then this better laptop been all this time?
I borrowed it from my dad when he got a new one.
Oh, okay.
Because apparently he's the kind of man who lives with my mother, who is very sort of nature focused, doesn't really like computers. So he has all this stuff, but he never talks about it. And so he's like, oh yeah, I heard you're a computer program. I'm like, yeah, it sucks. He's like, oh well, I have this old laptop. It's like 6 times better than yours. If you want to borrow it, I'm like, yeah. That was pretty good, pretty amazing actually. Nice, good thing.
Suddenly, technology.
Yeah,
Thanks,
it's
Dad.
like that's just what I needed, Dad. Great, awesome. Then we talked about Game of Thrones because he's been reading them, so
Sure.
Nice.
that's good too.
How was he? How was
Oh, he really
Manica Dad liking them? Yeah.
obviously.
Right.
Now, yeah. Thanks for that. You can. Yeah, I'll disconnect the server then. You all saved your tokens and.
Well, nothing's changed, so
Nothing has
Nothing
changed,
changed,
yeah.
so-
So
That's the thing. Why I didn't get why it was with the other one. Like, there's not. Like, I have all the tokens saved in like a separate file and everything. It's like it really shouldn't be much of an issue. But apparently it was. And now we're doing it to this computer. My old computer has lost the right to host servers.
It's had that ability revoked by Asmodeus.
Yeah, it's like, nope, you cannot do this anymore. You're not good enough.
Malachi, the chat demands experience.
Yes, experience, of course.
Part of me did have the kind of dour feeling like, if that year had passed, and then I had gained my miracle spell, would Asmodeus even let me cast it?
Right. Yeah. No, he probably would have made me fall. Well, what do you call an anti-paladin falling?
Well, in that
Falling
case,
from disgrace.
you're rising from grace?
Right.
I think you still fall from the path. You're supposed
Yeah. Even if he didn't make you fall, though, in my case, he may just reject my requests, though. It's like, no, I'm not giving you part of my
Yeah.
power.
Like I cast
want
commune, and he's like, "Fuck off."
Like, I'm waiting for something here.
You cast commune and all you get is voicemail.
Asmodeus
Oh,
doesn't want
God.
these sort of destructive relationships he's been roped into, or he just gives and gives and gives.
He wants something in return, in this case, a cathedral.
But Asmodeus, people don't give to get something in return. You're not a very good Hell Knight.
No.
All right, let's see here. Experience.
We were close to leveling, right? Or did we just level? I don't
I
remember.
don't
We
remember.
were kind of close, yeah. We are like
Experience
90,000 off.
document.
What level are we now? 18.
17.
Of
It's
course,
kind of
no.
fun to see sort of the beginning, like, oh yeah, you killed Odenkirk, 2,000 experience. Like,
Yeah.
great.
Like.
great.
What now
Numbers
my
inflate so incredibly much.
you want to know what my curiosity is right now?
Yeah?
How much is declaring the Asmodean Church worth in experience? Because I have a feeling that probably has an experience number counted to it.
I have no idea how you would give experience for these things.
These are story-based experience. You give basically whatever the hell the DM wants to.
Not quite. They're listed values.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
every
Sorry.
month is a
insane.
CR 20 encounter.
Inside the adventure path there is, but the basic idea of narrative experience can basically be whatever the GM so wants.
It generally works in encounters,
Yeah,
depending on how
you generally give it the
difficult
same.
the
Yeah,
decision
generally
is
for
to
a
make
good story
and
thing,
how,
you give
how advanced
like their. Yeah.
the decision is to make. That can be like
Well,
a
this
boss
decision should
decision
be
that's
like
really
CR
tough.
57
Right.
then.
we need a little bit over 90,000 each to level.
No, we might get that, who knows?
Yeah. I don't know.
Like, for example, you hurt the resistance a whole lot by murdering a city and assaulting the earth, ruling by fear.
We also claimed
That's
back.
the Asmodean way. That gives something, right?
We claimed back the.
How much did we hurt the resistance or help it by tearing down the cathedral?
Well, people certainly aren't doing stuff like this openly anymore. Because that would be completely stupid of them.
Which just slow down recruitment.
And meet them. Like, it's dangerous. You can't just do this kind of stuff.
Which will also scare away the half-hearted people.
No.
Yeah, we should do like a declaration, like anyone found to be flying the unicorn banner in public or in secret will be immediately
did
hanged.
that.
We have.
We basically have, yeah.
Don't do this shit.
But they do it anyway.
That's
Kill
what we
you
did
all.
with the town.
Manikai, are there
Once you
actual
conquer the
unicorns
savage
like
north.
in the Cabraya or something?
There is unicorns in the Cabra. Actually, the first Barkin King had this thing where he loved hunting unicorns.
We should get
for
one
their,
and
for
just
their
put it on
fur
the
and
spike.
horns, because it was very prestigeful to do. It's like shows that you're an awesome king if you can hunt down unicorns.
How would Zacharias feel about a staff made with a unicorn horn?
I mean,
Would it be a nice gift for him?
Oh,
Too bad staffs are pretty bad though. You wands are the way.
We should totally get a giant statue of Telemondus eating a unicorn in the middle of Methrin.
Wait, maybe there already is.
Man, from
I don't think there would be statues of Telemondus.
I will say this: if your organizations are not doing anything in particular, consider putting them to use to fight off the resistance, because I think we have just given them a whole lot of water on their wheels, so to speak, with this.
Oh.
So devoting as much effort as we can to
Yeah.
parry the damages this
Yeah.
is gonna cause.
Oh yeah.
Think about the speech as well, because it actually does have some
I'm going.
benefit, I can tell you.
I am going to go ahead and try and think up something to say for the speech.
A way to make all this make sense.
I mean, the Void Senate. I'm looking into things with the Void Senate, but I can only do so much.
I will say the Order of the Phoenix, with its connections inside the church, will do some hunting down and try and find its way through.
And I mean, maybe if we put our minds on materials, we can sort of recover a bit from this.
right.
Because
Manikai,
we don't really
have-
want the people to rise up and overthrow us, right? We don't.
We don't want the people rising up against us, and we
No,
don't
we
want
don't.
Nabris rising up against us.
Right.
Right. Yep. Manikai, I will have.
Also, we could totally kill
a
Nabris at
few-
this point. I'm not afraid of him.
Nabris
I
and
expect everyone to have something to talk to me about, yeah.
He's a pit fiend.
Yeah.
He's a CR20. Yes, we can take him.
Maybe.
also he's kind of my boss.
No,
Yeah, and well, I mean, yeah.
really.
He kind of assigned me as High Priest.
No,
Yeah,
I
no, I
think-
mean, basically, without Nabris's approval, Azurius is nothing.
I
Well,
don't
not
think
necessarily is
the con-
nothing, but
the contract is not written like that anymore. Remember, he gets his. Azurius doesn't get power from Nabarus. Nabarus only helped us to nullify the old contract Thorn made up. We have made new contracts that don't have that loophole. Nabarus have no power over us at all at this point. The only representative of him is Desitor.
Well, he might have some power in
No,
respect to it.
we haven't sworn allegiance to him, remember? Desitor even said, whatever you do, do not call him my lord, because then you have sworn yourself to him, and we didn't do that. He has literally nothing on us. He can show up and be like, could you do this for me? And we could be like, yeah, we could, but he can't order us around.
Looks like that is level 18.
Hooray!
yeah.
Boy.
Well, it's a good thing we did this, because now I got miracles.
Start casting.
You know, I might have otherwise not been able to cast those.
You're nearing 2 million experience points.
2 million is a good number.
But 2 million.
Oh god, I gave myself 900,000 experience. That's too much. Let's try that again.
184,000 each. That is certainly a good amount.
Yeah. That's level 18. 2 more left.
And they're gonna take longer than ever.
I now got fire immunity. Immunity. There we go.
I don't remember what I get.
Good check. So I got my level 20 bloodline
I
thing.
think it's like level 4 spells, maybe.
I just realized how dramatic I can make the speech. I can make the speech literally Azurus is reborn out of the fire because now I have miracle. I can go back to human form.
Really? You're gonna go back to human form? You don't like your orc form?
No, he does not like orc form.
I like your orc form. You look handsome.
Interesting.
It's
Telling myself.
like orcish fire oracles. It's such a used concept. Right?
Also, I like the token a whole lot.
I will say, interestingly, because of the way reincarnation works, technically making myself human will give me hit points because I'll gain con bonus and strength. Humans naturally get a con bonus.
Does by the way, does immunity to sleep mean only immunity against like magical sleep
Magic.
effects, or okay?
Yes.
Magical sleep. Yeah.
You still need to sleep, just you're immune to magic sleep.
Yeah.
Elves in 3.5 used to not have to sleep
Because
because they were immune to sleep, but Pathfinder doesn't
They had,
have that clause. They
they
sat
had,
down and meditated. I know.
Yeah, they had a trance.
Yeah.
Instead.
So what I get is a 5th smite and 4th level spells.
Yay, 4 level
Nice
spells.
mites. You can just
Fine.
throw
And
those things
also,
around.
I mean, of course, better Bab and also not better saves.
So let's see what spells I know. I know Fiery Body as an automatic spell, which I don't know how useful that is.
What does that one give you? Like, it probably gives you like a fiery form, sort of like elemental body, maybe.
You're healed by fire. You are immune to blindness, critical hit, ability to score damage, deafness, disease.
Wait, you're
drought,
healed by fire?
Yes. Poison,
Ooh, that's
stunning.
good. You can just stand in your own firestorm and not give a shit.
Yeah, I heal 1 point of. I get 1 point of healing every 3 points of fire damage. So
Ah, okay.
all spells that affect your physiology and respiration, I'm immune to. So I'm immune to like suffocation with this running. You only take half damage from acid and electricity. You take 150% damage from cold. You gain +6 bonus to dexterity, fly speed, which is irrelevant. I get an unarmed strike that deals 3d6 points of fire damage. You can always considered armed. Your body burns so brightly that those who do not avert their gaze are dazzled against you. No save. Fire spells have their DC increased by 1.
Oh, that's wicked.
If you enter water, you are surrounded by a 5-foot radius bubble of steam, giving you 50% concealment.
I think you should definitely use the miracle to enhance the speech. Be the most like dimension shattering
That's
speech
something that
ever.
could happen, and it would, I believe, be in the. Depending on what you say, of course, be something Asmodeus would well like you to do.
You know, because I can, because I want to go back to my normal form, right? But that's all part of a miracle. Let's turn this miracle up to 11.
The first one.
The first and most, the first time I call upon
The
Asmodeus.
first cut is the deepest.
Mhm.
Baby, I know.
Mhm.
What kind of bonus would we get if we just had Marcus singing at the speech?
Yeah, just the first cut is the deep.
You know, the amazing thing is his charisma is good enough that it wouldn't be terrible.
Really not.
It's like-
the-
I
that bad.
honestly,
Soprano.
I imagine. Yes, I imagine Marcus's voice being like the boy from Dark Knight Rises on the football field. That's a lovely, lovely voice.
Oh, my name is
let's see,
Marcus.
Let's see though, what else do I get? Spells known, level 9 and 18, I get 1.
Living in this city.
And then there are no.
Living in the city of ruined
We
See, there are no-
religions.
Are there any level
Yeah.
9 cure spells?
we
I
built
don't
this city on rock and roll.
Burn, burn, burn the church.
Burn it to the ground.
think- No.
Merrily.
Life is but a
Death dealt all around.
sure.
This also this is so.
No. Life is but a dream. Like, it just ends it like that normally.
This is very disappointing for me, by the
Burn
way.
it to the
because
ground.
Oh.
there are no level 9 cure spells, so I literally only have 2 spells. I have Fiery Body and Miracle.
That's all you need.
Fiery body.
Don't you
Which
get
is the wizard
heal
spell.
mass?
Bonus spell.
Oh, what's your bonus spell?
Yeah, it's my bonus spell. Fire. I can literally turn myself into pure fire.
Sure.
What about heal mass? Isn't that?
It's specifically cure spells I get for free.
Oh, I didn't know if heal counted as a cure spell or
No,
not.
no. Otherwise, I'd get both like cure, light, mass.
It's just the
and
cure. Yeah, cure something.
I get specifically
Right.
only things with cure in the name.
Will the
okay.
will the academy be finished constructing when this is over? Like when we come back?
Yeah, that seems reasonable. When do we come back? I think it's. That's probably a reasonable thing. Yeah. Which I might have to talk to you about some stuff.
Yes.
Jake, any
Yeah.
ideas you have for like stunts I could perform at the Grand Open?
If it makes Zacharias feel better, the finished academy is bigger than this church will be. You pumped almost as much money as the church into it, and that's just what you came with.
We did actually, yeah. So like,
Zacharias has a few $100,000 himself. The other investors. And
if we
such.
add the price for Miracle on top of that, if we had the price for Miracle on top of that, on top of the academy, we would then have this.
So it's huge, and hopefully it'll drive a lot of talent into the city. Gaston should be the first.
Yes, Jake. Well, this technically goes for all of you. Any of you have any ideas for like cool stunts I could do at the grand opening using my Miracle?
You could have there be just like a giant pile of ashes on the stage, and inside is you like walk into them, and then you go under, and then you come out as a man.
What? Wait, we're calling down a celestial miracle. We're not doing like a magician's
Not doing like
show.
a party trick. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure we
like-
are.
The point is, we're not talking a small miracle.
You.
We're not talking a small miracle. I might consider doing a full-blown miracle.
I mean, the things about miracles is that they're miracles.
Yeah.
It's the most powerful divine thing you can do.
Asmodeus
You can
looks at
turn
you.
the tide of an army. You can
Do
inspire
yo-yo tricks. Make balloon
1,000
animals.
people. Like you can.
Yeah,
you can,
we want inspiring.
you
I
can
want
call
to.
hordes of flying devils down from the sky to circle around. And, like it's really a spell that encourages creativity. Which I mean, that's the best high level spells, right? It's the ones that sort of have high value of flavor and story impact.
Also, good news, everyone. Miracle's an evocation, so I get +1 to DC.
Woo! You cannot resist my angels.
We want to inspire people. Again, try not to have all of them just lynch us.
I think that sounds like something we need a miracle for. Avoiding lynch.
I mean, if they tried, like on the plaza, like threw cabbage on him or something.
It would just
Firestorm, and they're all dead.
Yeah, I could destroy everyone in the plaza twice.
And they probably know that. To be perfectly honest here, probably know that.
Like I got the same level of magic here as opening up a gate to hell itself.
But hey, you've corrupted one paladin
Time to corrupt a city.
by showing that his god could do absolutely nothing.
Time to show a god that
That's a
can
god
do
who cannot even protect his own most sacred place. Who doesn't even grant his clerics magic to defend themselves with. I mean,
And now we're going to show them that this god does something.
yeah. So, yeah. What do you think about it?
Well, I got more level 9 spells, and that's nice.
Yes, this is when Azura is now hitting his power peak.
You know which spell you should get, Jonas? You should get shape change. So I don't have to buy as many scrolls. Also, it lasts for 10 minutes level. That's
You'd be a man again.
I was once a man.
No, shape change? Oh, it's range personal. Yeah, I thought you could cast
I'll
it
just
on
go
other-
with the polymorph any object. We've talked about this.
I don't think polymorph any object can be as powerful as you think it will be.
It
Could,
rules as written.
You could
Rules
go
as
for
written.
the,
It breaks the entire game completely.
Yeah, it does.
you could go for the plane idea. Create greater.
Yeah, greater
Greater
plane.
plane.
Is that a level 9 spell?
Yes.
The greater
Yeah.
ones, because you can basically make. I mean, if you have enough money, you can make your own planet.
You could. You can make your own ecosystem, day-night cycle. You can create a portal to it. You can change the laws of magic itself on the plane.
You can't bring things really out of it, but why do you need to if you have a planet? Maybe this
Just make
world
your
is just
own
the
telling
demi-plane
guns.
of like AO or something, you know?
Just make your own telling
Like,
god.
like one of my favorite things you can do with it technically is you can make a permanent portal out, stick an indestructible set of doors on, and then just make an anti-magic plane. Like, no, you can't get out. You can't teleport out.
Close.
Your own telling god with less blackjack and hookers.
Interplanetary teleport. I'm just gonna hang out on the moon from now on. Don't call me.
I'll use ascending whenever we need you.
I'll call you. I'm on the moon.
How good is ascending reception up there?
I guess we can find out.
You can't hear anything.
It's true.
Probably
Oh
bad.
no! Oh no! Actually, he
You
couldn't
can't
reply.
really speak.
Actually, this is a good point. He couldn't actually reply because sending specifically says you must at least whisper what you're saying.
It's like
He can't reply.
there's nothing you can.
He could hear us, but he couldn't reply, which is awesome.
It nullifies the effect of magic mouth. It's terrible.
Magic mouth is unaffected.
No,
I like
ghost
this.
sound doesn't work.
Jonas, to reply back, you would have to cast air bubble.
That kind of defeats the point, though.
He would have to though to talk back.
I build a moon space. I can scream in frustration.
I have no mouth, but I must scream.
No, it's you have no air, must scream.
I have a moon and I must scream.
I mean,
I
if you
like
go
the
there, you probably
giant
find
face.
like a dead gnome with like a crazy helmet on.
I mean,
Spooky!
Zacharias doesn't really scream. He seethes.
No, Zacharias would be able to emit like a truly terrifying scream though, like
Like a ring wraith.
that'd scare me. Like
Yeah.
if Zacharias just went
Really?
"Bleh," that'd be pretty spooky.
It's like he's more like the drawing in breath thing that sounds kind of like cinders. Right?
I mean,
I
his
can't do it.
voice is
Just humans can't do it, but you know.
yeah.
Let's just can't.
Probably not very pleasant. Probably not very pleasant.
Also, good news. As of like literally now, I have a new phone.
Oh, congratulations then.
It's a girl.
It's a girl.
Is it? What do you call it? Her? I mean her.
I call it iPhone
Does she
5S.
prefer to be called her?
Yeah, he does.
Does she?
Of course.
Right. Well, I mean, I wouldn't take that for granted.
Jonas, could you send a tsunami into Mathrin?
No, because I don't have the spell.
Unfortunate, because if you could send a tsunami into Mathrin, Miracle Physics said they can protect the city from any natural disaster.
I mean,
That
if
would
he wants,
convince them.
I mean, if he wants Zacharias to attack the city, he can certainly be convinced, probably.
Can you make
Especially at this point. I mean, he might just be.
You see the point? That would convince some people things like if in the middle of a massive speech suddenly the city got attacked and we protected it.
Just have Yarathon fly around and like emit scary noises, and you can rebuff him with the miracle, like send him flying, spinning into
It's
the
possible,
Briar.
it's possible the miracle will just destroy him from reality.
You know, basically just use him as a ping pong ball.
Jarethal, I need you to be a target dummy for the most divine power this land has ever seen.
Yep.
Yeah,
Now
this-
fly around and be scary, so I can smite you.
This is the most I am not. This is not.
I hate my job. Oh,
I am actually asking Asmodeus to smite you.
Asmodeus, take this dragon to be yours. Like, yeah. Like a hell portal opens and just like accidentally flies into it and just closes. There we go.
And the dragon is gone. The Asmodean Church is your savior.
People clap. Do another one.
Sure.
Do that one. The Chiron one.
Okay, smite.
Proof him. Yeah. Chiron sucked into
Smash.
hell.
Can Chiron make a really high level saving throw?
Oh, magic.
Magic is silly at the high levels.
Also, Malorn, Jarethon would never, ever dare to make himself look like Jargamon. Ever. In 1,000 years.
That is understandable.
He would rather fight all of you than take the chance. That.
well, I have created Demon Plane.
I know something chat said, which was I found interesting, which was like raise all the people who died to the incoming devils using the miracle. It's like, that would be a miracle.
I think even if Dragon knew that Shagaman was dead, he wouldn't dare just, maybe he isn't dead, even though he is dead.
He can't die. How would he die?
Yeah. He's a god, basically.
What if the chance even if he did die, what's the chance, in case he came back?
What if he's just testing?
Yeah.
To see if any of his brood would be insane enough.
If any of them was going to do something, distinguish themselves. What's the point of children if they're weaker than you?
Yeah.
He's a harsh parent.
Oh.
We should build a cathedral to Shagaman.
I'm afraid you'll be funding that one.
Yeah, you're gonna fund that project.
Do you have
I mean, if I can replace the current Asmodean cathedral, then it would get cheaper.
Please do. I will help.
Yes, it would.
Every 2 years we tear down the cathedral and build something new.
Yeah. Like a god rotation. People can vote for the next one.
It's freedom of religion, right? So,
Piss off every god.
Yeah.
Join with that kingdom of man who believes that all gods are like
the
tyrants.
crazy atheist kingdoms.
Yeah, like divine magic is legal. That cure like wand will fucking kill you.
Throw you into
Pure
prison for that
religion will
crap.
get you.
Sakurai might move there instead.
The people who've made healing divine magic, like the devil's blood drainings and such.
Yeah.
That's not evil.
No, it's okay.
They serve gods. They're monsters. Yeah, angels and devils all alike.
They
Where
are.
priests live in secrecy and hiding. Yeah. I mean,
It's good
that's
to
an
be.
interesting place. And arcane magic is held in high esteem. By like the pure king or something like that. I don't know. They like purity there.
Sure.
Which makes them sound really fascist. But
It's always a bad.
the
opening.
Purity Legion? Yeah. Yeah. Because they're pure. Unperverted by
Jonas, how do you like
Degenerates.
simulacrums?
How I like simulacrums? Well, I was planning to build a void dragon out of a simulacrum.
Is it possible to get a bunch of simulacrum dragons to attack the city?
Do you have the money?
How much do they cost?
A lot?
Unfortunate.
Just miracle fake dragon.
I do like that picture.
Don't mind his butt.
Dragon butt.
Right,
It's a good
the
picture.
first
It's
thing
so simple, yet
It's simple and effective. You know exactly what it is.
It's like-
Just-
Sheep, the first thing I declare with my miracle is make Kyron's butt fit in that corridor.
this corridor was not meant for me.
I think it was my favorite moment of book 5.
Dragon butt.
Dragon butt.
Oh.
Well, let's take another look at simulacrum, shall we?
It's 500 gold pieces per hit dice.
But yeah, as kind of feedback for the book 5 so far,
But 6.
book 6 even, yeah. It feels really odd because on the one hand it allows for a lot of like player ambitions and whatnot, which is great. But on the other hand, these sessions are very much just, I don't know, not talking about things. Well, they are talking about things, but that's not the bad thing. And the thing is just, it feels very hard to actually get feedback about what we are doing. So far, at least. I mean, we are only 2 sessions in, but we have done decisions that feel like they are major, but we have no idea if we did things correctly or not. And help.
It might partly be there might not be a correct answer here.
But still some feedback, and I've asked this too. I would like some feedback on like how we're doing. What is the rebellion? Like when there's so many things I would like to have a grasp on that I don't. Right now we are a little bit flying blind. Like we don't really know exactly the ramifications of the things we're doing.
Yeah.
And I would like to know some of that stuff. Like how many people, like what does the people think of us? How many people have we driven into resistance or have escaped from the country? I mean, we have a spy organization, right? We have people looking at these things, right?
Not really.
What would it take for us to get people to look at things like
Well,
this?
I believe the Void Center is doing it.
Yes, the Void Center is doing it.
Yeah.
But they are...
I've just begun doing it. Well, I mean, now it's been a little while.
It's like a half a year now.
Well, a few months, yeah. But certainly a lot of people don't like the regime. Also because a lot of people think that the Knights of Valerian were really nice people. They also don't think it's morally right to do prostitution and gambling and the like.
I'm doing it anyway.
Lure innocent souls into the clutches of evil deeds.
Let's be honest, they're doing it anyway.
Yeah. Also, some talk with some of the army people. They don't like those. They don't like that this sort of a whole lot of things they don't like. People love to not like the government. Then again, I mean, many people say that they love the government and that they would never have anything bad to say about them, and that they were never really political anyway, and that please don't kill us.
They may live.
Nice.
How many people? Yeah, like how big is the resistance? Like how much? How is the opposition looking at the moment? And how
At the moment, there's not really a whole lot of activity as such. Like, I mean, out in the countryside, certainly there are some people who are like, I don't like this government. But sort of in Mathrin by itself, it doesn't appear there's a whole lot of organized stuff. At least not that you've currently found. And if so, you don't really know what they're doing, because they're certainly not like attacking you, anything like that. I mean, there is like the recruitments and such out there, mostly headed by priests, local priests. You know, every little town has like one or two churches that each has priests that recruit acolytes and all that. You learned about that whole structure when you were in the Vale. And I mean, they seem to be sort of kind of integral to recruiting people, which just they recruit them for this kind of purpose, and then those people go out and spread the word.
Right, and how do we stop that?
Well, it certainly seems to have been less now that people know that they can have their whole city burned and murdered for it. Like with no mercy, that's a very scary thing to have happen. People don't like it, but they surely are not going to do anything about it, because they would get murdered. That's terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I guess we haven't seen the ramifications of the cathedral burning yet.
Yeah.
It's not burning, it's being orderly deconstructed.
I think the exact words for Malachi used was, the cathedral will burn, it seems.
Yeah, he's not really... I corrected myself as well. Yeah. The Mithrin Church certainly doesn't like you, and they don't like that the puppet has been placed, and that they're being used, and that their things are being sold away, and yeah. It seems like the people that are left in the church are people who think they can do more good by staying than by leaving. Mainly.
But where are they leaving? We need to find that out. We need to snuff it out. I don't want...
Yeah.
We need like Stasi. We need secret police.
Mm-hmm.
How do we get a secret police?
Let me check for you. Where are the wicked PDFs? When wickedness is not enough. Let's see here. You want secret police to hunt down those who stand against you. You use your minions to progress the Shadow War. Yeah, it is people who are good at espionage who are really good at that.
Yeah, so
It is not super easy, but the benefits are nice.
yeah,
Be
so
Cash or Azurius.
we need Cash or Sirius for that.
Which I can certainly use my people to make a secret police. I mean, they're kind of already like inside the church, which kind
They're
of
good at infiltration. That's their specialty.
Yeah, my people are really, really good at getting in somewhere and staying.
If you wanted them to do this sort of thing, they certainly could. Right now, they're just kind of in the growing process.
I mean, you should keep them in the church and keep hunting down people in there. Like again, those like we need to replace.
Right now they're not hunting.
For
They're not
every
really hunting down in the church. They're just
for every
staying.
one of those freaking country churches that preach against us, we need to kill off a damn preacher in every one of those churches and place one of your people there.
That's a lot of people that be needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is, we need to do that.
Yeah.
I'm really tired and I have to eat something.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave, which means the call is going to end. But you should.
I'm sure we'll talk more tomorrow anyway. It's.
Well, you can keep talking without me. You just have to do a new call. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna end the stream and recording here then.
Yep.
So yeah, that was Way of the Wicked, heated debate edition, and we will see you in the next one.
Yeah.